To master the art of sales is to master yourself. Because I mean, with sales, it's literally just a self-development journey. The better you level up yourself, the way you look, how you feel, the gym, investing in yourself, your knowledge, your network, everything in between will all help you level up in sales. And that's what I've learned firsthand from experience. Over the last 2.5 years, I've been in sales, and I learned that sales is literally everything. In reality, since the dawn of time, I mean, literally everything is marketing and sales. And the better you get at sales, the better you get at navigating through life to get the things that you actually want to get out of this very short life that we have. So what I would recommend to you guys to level up and to master the art of sales is to first off, just start trying to sell, whatever it is, whether you're in a car dealership, door-to-door sales, remote sales like me. Get into any type of sales, especially if you're not making any money right now. I'd recommend like solar sales or something like that, but I'd stay clear from the recruiting, like MLMs, pyramid schemes. There are a ton of them out there, especially online. So just find something legitimate that you can sell and just start getting the reps in. That's the number one way to improve, is to actually get in the field and start doing it. Don't just watch videos, don't just buy courses, don't just read books. Those are okay to like get brief knowledge, but the best way to learn is to learn from firsthand experience. So get out there. I mean, it's the same thing with women. Like if you want to get good with women, you need to get with more women. It's not like you have to watch porn and you're going to get good with women. You need to actually get with them and have that firsthand experience, not that third person experience watching someone else. You want to get in there, get in the action yourself, so that way you can see what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and see where you can actually improve. Like for me, that's exactly what I did as a setter. I mean, I literally found out pretty much straight away what my weaknesses were, and that was my tonality, how fast I talked, my pronunciation, and a few other things that I found are my greatest weaknesses. And guess what, guys? That's the most beautiful part about sales, is you get to find out what's holding you back from maximizing your sales pretty much instantly. So when I learned that tonality, pronunciation, and how fast I talked, and my energy when I was talking was the main bottlenecks in my sales journey, guess what? All I did was focus all my energy and all my focus on leveling up these aspects. And guess what? I got better. And that's the same thing with anything in life. If you want to find out how to get good at something, just do the thing and get better over time. Like you're not going to be good at anything straight away. You're going to be absolute shit. And that's how I was at sales at first. I was absolutely shit. I sucked. But the only thing is, like when you're down, when you're a level 0, guess what? The only thing to do is to level up. You can't get any worse than where you are. You can only get better. So take that as a good insight. Like, I mean, whenever you go down any path in life, any business, any skill, you're probably gonna be the worst. Like everyone's gonna say you're shit. You're gonna look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, well, I'm really bad at this. I should probably give up. Don't do that. Find out where you can improve, start improving, start doing what you can, start doing your best. And guess what? You'll start moving the needle forward with that skill and eventually level up over time. And to master the art of sales, yeah, tonality is one of the most important parts. Being able to bring your tone up and down when you're talking to make it interesting, when people are listening to your pitch, your questions, everything like that, your tonality is very important. So with that being one of my worst traits in remote sales, I had to level that up as soon as possible. So what I did personally to level up that aspect for myself was every single day, I would read 15 pages out of one of my favorite books and record myself. And as I was reading, I'd be very self-conscious and aware of how I was reading it, how I was sounding. And when I was watching back over the video, I would see like where I would mess up, maybe a slurred word, or maybe the tonality was very boring. It sounded very non-interesting. I would pick that up, write that down, and then just say that word again with a tonality, just focusing on actually using tonality when I said it again. And guess what? Over time, it became one of my strengths. And with the speaking, I used to talk very slow with very low energy. I would hop on a call, and it kind of makes sense. I was hopping on calls at like 2 a.m., 4 a.m. at night, and I was usually asleep. So to work on this, it just takes going to the gym, being caffeinated, doing push-ups, and getting into a high frequency state. Because in sales, if you're in a very low frequency state, if you're hopping on sales calls, you're tired, you're lethargic, you have maximum brain fog, you're jerking off, anything like that, and you're getting into a low frequency state, guess what? These prospects, the people you're going to be talking to, they can feel the energy, they can feel the low frequency, and they're very unlikely to buy anything at all from you because they feel this low energy from you. And how do you expect them to buy anything from you, if they don't feel the energy to buy? Because guys, I mean, all sales is a transfusion of energy and belief. So if you don't have the energy and belief in whatever you're selling, how do you ever expect the other person to get that energy and belief in what you're actually selling? And another thing that's very important that I've learned to master the art of sales is being fully present and aware and putting yourself in the prospect and in the lead's shoes. Because if you're just reading a script, if you're just thinking about the commission that you'll make from the call, then how do you ever expect to be present and close more deals when you're just thinking about yourself? You need to think about the other person that you're talking to, take yourself out of the equation and treat it like you're a doctor, they're a patient, and their sickness is their life, the problem that they're dealing with, and that you're the doctor that's able to cure them with whatever you're selling, the mentorship, course, mastermind, the car, solar, whatever it is you're selling, that's the cure to whatever problem they have. So in order to solve that problem, you need to find out in the first place if they even have a problem. And that takes being fully present, fully aware, taking the money out of the equation, and just being there for them on the call. Because as a salesman, whether it be remote sales, car sales, solar sales, you're gonna be changing lives whether you like it or not. Either in a good way or a bad way, whether you're selling a scam or not, you're gonna be changing lives one way or another. So to change lives, you need to be able to change them. And to change them, you need to be fully present, fully aware on where they are right now, where they want to go, timing, finances, everything like that. So that way you can actually be fully present and see if they have a problem in the first place. And then if they do, solve that problem. So that's another thing I think was one of my main weaknesses, is I would just read a script and go through the motions and wouldn't really care about the prospect, how they feel, what was going on in their life. And I just wanted the money, I just wanted to read a script and get it over with. But I was not making that much money, and that's the reason why. So once you learn the foundations of a sales call, once you know how to go to point A to point Z, of how to go from hopping on the call to closing a deal, throw out the script, just have a one-on-one conversation, figure out where they are, where they want to go, figure out if they have a sickness, if they have a problem, and if they do, and they can afford the cure, provide the cure, and close the deal. And last but not least, guys, the final tip I'd have for you guys to level up in sales is to get out there in the world. Go out there, socialize, go out there and have fun. Go enjoy your life and live your life how you want, and take risk, take action. Because if you never take any risk yourself, if you never take any action yourself, invest in yourself, travel and spend money fluently, then how do you expect your prospects to do the exact same thing? How are you going to convince someone else to do something that you're not able to even do yourself? That's something called a fake guru, a hypocrite. You don't want to be a hypocrite. You want to do what you're speaking. You want to do as you say. It's like a college professor. My college professor in college, before I dropped out, was a business professor. Someone who was teaching me how to start a business, how to get to six figures. And guess what? They never even started a business themselves. They never had six figures in their life. They drove a Honda Civic to work and was trying to teach me on how to start a business for myself. That's something called a fake guru and a hypocrite. You don't want to be that in sales. You want to be who you are and who you say you are on these sales calls. That's how I was able to close a lot of deals with people who are very scared to take a risk, because I've taken very big a risk in my life. I've went to Bangkok, Thailand with no income, with $1,500 to my name, and made it. So if I can make it, they can make it too. But I mean, yeah, those are pretty much the only tips I want to give to you guys today on this video. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you guys are one step closer to mastering the art of sales. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.